Do you or somebody you know always place blame about their attitude on somebody else and don't want to take accountability? This is what I want you to do. Tag them in this video now. Let's get. What's going on, family? You guys are so amazing. Here on this channel, our mission is to empower the world to never give up, one video at a time, one conversation at a time. I told you each and every Tuesday we're gonna come to you and bring you a beast mode video on Tuesdays just to keep you going, just to keep you motivated. And this is your first time watching a beast mode video. Beast mode is not about being an entrepreneur. It's not about stacking money. It's not about being a millionaire. It's all about whatever it is that you're doing it with intentionality and doing it with excellence. This week, I want to talk about something that is so, I want to say, devastating to most people's forward progress, if you will. Because there's always people that are always placing blame about their attitude on somebody else. I got an attitude because this person. I have an attitude because this happened. I have an attitude because, no, listen. I want to just cut the clutter out. You control your own attitude. Now listen, I do want to share this with you. Oftentimes, and I believe that we get this misconstrued, oftentimes people can come and disrupt our day or they can disrupt our mode, but that's only if you allow people to have that much power in your life. And I really want us to really focus on that because there's too many opportunities that people are missing. There's too many doors that are being closed because you have a nasty attitude. And I really want us to put that in check. Not even just put it in check, but I want us to master it. Master your attitude, master your feelings, master your emotions. Because the truth of the matter is, oftentimes a nasty attitude, and it's not even oftentimes, all the time, a nasty attitude will hinder what people will do for you, hinder how well people will speak for you, or speak up for you, or speak to you. If you have a nasty attitude, it's going to close a lot of doors, I promise you. So this is the number one thing. Stop placing blame on somebody else for your nasty attitude. It's your attitude, not their attitude. It's your attitude. Now, I understand oftentimes people can do things to ruffle our feathers, get us mad. However, I just want to share this with you. Keep your game face. The one that I want to leave with you, want you to really digest and take notes on. I really want you to take this seriously, especially if you know somebody that has a nasty attitude, or even if it's you that battles with having a nasty attitude. Let me give you two tools, but the number one that I want to share with you of the downside or defects about having a nasty attitude. Watch this. Having a nasty attitude or a bad attitude, it limits how well you're able to handle a situation. And with that handling situations, three different elements I believe that goes into handling a situation well. When you have a nasty attitude, it limits how well you listen, it limits how well you understand, and it also limits how well you speak to the person in the midst of that situation. When you in fact have a nasty attitude. Now this is, you don't have to take it, you don't have to digest it, but this is so true. When you in fact have a nasty attitude and you're speaking crazy to a person that can really change your life or help your life or better your life, you turn them off. You make them feel as if I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to do nothing for you. And it's not about a person being nasty. I'm talking about the person with a nasty attitude. That person may have a generous heart, but a generous heart can turn fast when you have a nasty attitude. You cannot expect people to do for you when you have a nasty attitude. And this is the ironic part about it. Most people that have nasty attitude will say, I don't have a nasty attitude. It's them that made me the way that I am. This is biggest point. Take ownership, right? And we hear this all the time. The only way that you can fix a problem is if first you identify the problem. You have to first identify, say, listen, I have this issue. Identify it. But the downside about having a nasty attitude, it limits three major components about handling or dealing with a situation. Listening, understanding. Number two, or the downside, number two, if you will, it disrupts your engagement with other people. Have you ever found somebody, or as a matter of fact, let's stop. Let's talk to married couples. Have you ever had an argument in your house? You may have been arguing with your brother, your sister, or somebody close to you, and then you get home and your husband or your wife says something out the way, not trying to spark an argument, but it does spark an argument. Why? Because your previous engagement of being angry, of being frustrated, of being mad. It carried over to something else, and your spouse may not have meant what you thought they meant. They may not have said what you thought they said, but you allowed the previous engagement to resonate in your mind. I want us to be like Michael Jackson and take a look at the person in the mirror and really do a self-evaluation. Is my attitude nasty? Am I difficult for people to deal with? Now, this is the biggest thing, and I'm almost done. I got one solution that's going to sum everything up. But my mom used to say this all the time. She said that if one person is saying something about you, it may not be true. If two people are saying the same thing about you, it could be true, it might not be true. But if 3, 4, 5 people are saying the same identical thing about you, chances are everybody can't be lying. So you need to check that out. If people are saying you have a nasty attitude, do me a favor, come here. Fix it. The last and the final tool that I believe that'll help you out if you deal or you know somebody that battles with having a nasty attitude, because the truth of the matter is we can cut the mustard. Some people have nasty attitudes because they really don't realize it, or they just don't notice because it's something that's been that they've been used to for years. Maybe it's something that's been going on in my family for years, or I learned it from my dad, or I learned it from my mom. I learned it from somebody that I look up to, or somebody that I've been around all my life. I want to share with you on today, you can change it if you want to. Don't never let people, never ever place it on the table where you're saying the reason I act like this is because of her, or the reason I act like this is because of him. Never give somebody that much authority in your life. This is the final thing. Watch this. Think about this. Have you ever went on vacation and you just felt so well rested? Most people that go on vacation, watch this. Now, it does wear off 3 to 4 days later, but after you leave vacation, whatever it is whatever place that you went to, after you leave vacation, the first thing most people say, I want to go back. A good attitude is just like that feeling, that thought after you leave vacation. A good attitude is the type of person that people don't mind being around. As a matter of fact, when you have a nice attitude, a pleasant attitude, if you will, people will want to be around you. People will want to connect with you. Watch this. This is the biggest part of it all. When you, in fact, have a pleasant attitude, people will want to do more for you. Now, I'm not saying change your attitude so people can do more for you, because the biggest part about it is, if it's not in your heart, nothing will change. Listen, family, I love you guys. I hope that this message was a blessing to your life. Beast Mode. Listen, family, I need you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You guys are so amazing. It's because of your connections that's helping us fulfill our mission. That's to empower the world to never give up. Do me a favor. I need you to connect with us financially. There are some of you all that are sowing into our ministry each and every week, each and every month. I need you to be a part of YouTube. I need you to click on one of these videos around me that's about to pop up shortly, and also kindly subscribe to our channel. It's because of viewers like you that's helping us fulfill our mission. That's to empower the world to never give up, one video at a time, one conversation at a time. And I see you guys sometime this week.